Today we're going to learn the numbers from 1 to 10. First of all, we're going to learn 一, which is 1. At the beginning, the whole universe was one big bubble. That is what this line 1 represents. One line, one big bubble. Now look at 2. 2 is pronounced as R, a falling tone. R is written with 2 lines. That means later on, after 1, the one big bubble, E, was split into 2. The top line represents the sky, the bottom line represents the earth. Let's look at 3. 三, again, first tone, flat and high. 三 is written with 3 lines. After heaven and earth existed, heaven and earth generated humanity. The top line is heaven, and the bottom line is earth, and the middle line is humanity. When writing, please note the top line is the second longest, the bottom line is the longest, and the middle line, humanity, dwarfed by heaven and earth, is therefore the shortest. It also showed the reverence the ancient Chinese people held for nature. Now let's look at 4. 四, falling tone. 四, engraved on the engraved on the oracle bones, this character was written as 4 horizontal lines. This is how it was written originally, 4 horizontal lines. However, as people became aware of more numbers beyond 4, they thought by simply drawing lines was not practical. The character 4 was created to represent the duplication of 2. Let's see. The two horizontal lines, the 2 vertical lines, and the 2 lines inside. All these ideas of 2 represent the duplication of 2, which is 4. Today, people in China, Japan, and Korea, or all the people who use chopsticks in the world, consider 4 as an unlucky number because it has the same pronunciation as death, 死. Therefore, in the high rises, especially in China and chopstick using countries, the high rises, they don't have 4th floor, 14th floor, or 24th floor. Now let's look at number 5. 五. Looks difficult to write this character, right? But let's look at this here. This was how 5 was written at the very beginning. The top line still heaven, the bottom line still earth, which means 2, and the 2 crossing lines in the middle represent 1 and 2, and the center as 3. So 2 plus 3 is 5. So when you write this character, the stroke order goes like this. This pen doesn't work. Okay, so the top line goes first. Okay, always from left to right. top to the bottom, from left to right. 5. All right. Now let's look at the number 6. 6. Falling tone again. And 6, the dot, 6, the dot on the top represent the chimney of the house, of the little hut. And the straight line here, horizontal line here, represent the roof of the house. And the 2 dots at the bottom as walls of the house. That's what 6 represent in ancient time. Later on, it was used as a number. 6 is a very lucky number in mainland China, especially double 6. 6, 6, 大顺. That means 6 and 6 means good luck. Okay, now let's look at 7. 7. First tone, flat. 7. 7 nowadays is written like this, but at the very beginning, 7 was written like this. Some people may say, this is not possible, but this, because this, the cross, these days means 10. Yes, you're correct, you're right. Because at the very beginning, 7 was the biggest number known to the Chinese people. So it was written as this because this represents north, south, west, and east, and center. It is a complete number. Later on, as people became aware that there were more numbers beyond 7, so 7 was modified like this. The straight line still here is kind of slanted, and the horizontal line, and turn and hook. So when you write this character, please do not forget this little hook here. Okay? And the number 7 is a very romantic number because the Chinese Valentine's Day is on the 7th day of the 7th month of Chinese lunar calendar. Now, let's look at 8. 8. The ancient Chinese people believed from number 1 to number 10, 8 is the most dividable number. It can be divided 3 times. So 8 can be divided into 4, 4 can be divided into 2, 2 divided into 1. Of course, at that time, people were not aware of the concept of 2.5 or 1.3 and this kind of numbers. So 8 as a symbol of a most dividable number, and in the Chinese characters, if you see the symbol, it means division. At 2 separate lines means division. And 8 has a similar pronunciation as fa. Ba has a similar pronunciation as fa, meaning making a big fortune. Therefore, ba is considered a very lucky number. Now let's look at 9. Number 9, a third tone going down and going up. 9. 9 in the ancient time was written like this. It was a right hand. So this is a symbol. This is how ancient people write the right hand. 3 fingers. Why 3 fingers? These 3 fingers, okay, these 3 fingers are the most useful fingers of the hand. So they didn't bother to write 5 fingers, so just 3 fingers. And a hand going into a cave to grab something. That's what 9 used to mean. But now people use this symbol as the number 9. Number 9 has the similar pronunciation not similar pronunciation, actually exact the same pronunciation as forever. 久 also means forever, not the same character but the same pronunciation. That's why people like to get married or get engaged on the 9th day of the 9th month. Now let's look at number 10. Number 10, 时, it's a rising tone, a second tone rising tone. 时, as we explained in number 7, we know that 时 is a complete number. Okay, north, west, south, west, north, and middle. It represents all four different directions as well as the center. It is a complete number. 10 as a complete number is also found in English as we say 10 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 7 out of 10.